Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. Some absolutely huge, and I do mean huge news. Well, maybe. But we don't know if this is going to be actually legit or if it's just flat out fake. So, there were a couple of posts that were just mentioned earlier today. According to the recent Reddit user, they posted some details about what they claim to be about the upcoming sequel to Destiny. Well, Destiny 2, that would be. The rumor is detailed that a number of items, including the story, release date, and character details, have been rumored and announced. So, here's what Reddit said here. And this may be true or false. The next installment in the Destiny franchise will be revealed as Destiny 2 Forge of Hope. Alright? Not Forge of Gods, but Forge of Hope. And they stated this: it will be launching in the fourth quarter of 2017 with an estimated window release. Now, the release would be between November 4th and November 18th. And it will be launching on at least 4 of the 5 platforms. It'll be for PS4, PS4 Pro, Xbox One, and PC for sure. Now, we don't know if this will come out on the Xbox Scorpio yet. More info to be announced later on this year. Now, they also said this as well. Console exclusivity, thank God I pronounced that right, will remain with PlayStation/Sony. But now, the exclusive period is going to be reduced from 1 full year down to 3 months. So, I'll bet you if you're an Xbox player, I think that's tremendous news in your ears. So, before I move on even further, speaking of exclusives, the year 2 and 3 exclusives from the PS4, Xbox players will be getting those year 2 and 3 exclusives sometime later this year. My guess, it's probably going to be in fall of 2017. We don't know when that will be coming out yet. But don't worry, Xbox players, you will get those year 2 and 3 exclusives later this year. So again, it's going to be reduced to 3 months, so that's good news there. The game will have a whole new engine built from the ground up with the ability for Bungie to rapidly create and add new content to the world of Destiny. Now, they are also scheduling an event release every 1 to 2 months, which will center around a theme similar to Overwatch, while also delivering new narrative paths and some new gameplay mechanics. So that's exactly what Reddit just said right there. Now, the new engine will always be a solid addition as well. However, the release date will eventually put it right in the middle for the next Call of Duty game to be released, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be a new Call of Duty game coming up later this year. We don't know what it's going to be yet. Now, for Call of Duty, they may announce the new game at some point between now and E3 of 2017. So they would, for Activision that is, they'll be essentially releasing both of those games at the same time this year. Now, as far as the story goes, it's going to take place after the latest expansion, which was the Taken King. Plus, it's going to focus on the following. Now, here's what they had to say as well. The sequel will heavily focus on chronological events set after the fall 2015 expansion, which is the Taken King. And remember, the Taken King focuses on the Cabal and the Hive, taking place in the Dreadnought right there. The Cabal forces attack the city, leaving the civilians and mentors of the tower defenseless. Now it's the Guardian's job to fight back the Cabal and reclaim the city. And while doing so, the Guardian will discover the long-lost stories of Queen Mara Sov and the Exo Stranger's motives. So remember, we've seen the Queen made its debut in the first Destiny game back in 2014. But really wasn't played that a lot, though, until House of Wolves came in spring of 2015. The story will then culminate with the tower and city fighting back against the Cabal Empire, which will result the Guardian defeating the leader of the Cabal in the new raid. So there's your big piece of information. Guardian defeating the leader of the Cabal in the new raid. So my theory would be when that game comes out, in the very first raid, I think we will get ourselves a Cabal raid. We haven't got one in the very first Destiny game. I think we will get one in the second Destiny game. So that's going to be amazing. Now also, the main downfall is that since the game will be built on a new engine, all character progression will be lost. But according to Bungie and the community manager David Dake, he quoted this: "The idea is that the Guardian that you have created is something you can bring along with you on that adventure. Now, if you take a look at the way people have played other games for a long period of time, they eventually had a relationship with the same character for a very long time." And there you go. So that's basically what the information said for Reddit there. Now there is also other piece of information as well, which was not posted on this post here, but there was another post as well regarding Destiny 2 DLC plans. Now Bungie has also reported that a substantial content roadmap for Destiny 2 is bound to be announced in the first major expansion. It's planned for release in late 2018, so probably looking at quarter 4, between, I think, October and December at best. It will focus mainly on the Khaybar, Praedyth, and the Vex. Now, in addition, the former Halo developer is also planning to roll out some new updates, which will be similar to the April update back in 2016 every quarter. And I don't think Destiny 2 will suffer any more content drops. So there you have it. Now, before we go, a couple other things I want to mention to you before we wrap this all up. First of all, if you missed the Hotfix 2.5.0.2 sandbox stream, that is, you can definitely check it out at the a Bungie Twitch channel. Remember, it's twitch.tv/Bungie, I believe it is. You can definitely check out the latest sandbox live stream there. If you're a PvP fan, I'm pretty sure that's going to be important for you. If you're a PvE fan like me, I would not even watch it. I know, I'm just joking about. But anyway, so that, yeah, definitely check that out right there. I'm pretty sure it's posted already. Also, Activision is bound to be announcing their fourth quarter earnings update at some point today. Now, we don't know when they'll announce the update, but it should happen, like I said, at some point later on today. And of course, the next This Week at Bungie will be coming up later on tonight on February the 9th as well, discussing probably the stream and what else they have in store right there. And I think, other than that, I think we got everything covered right there. So, what do you guys think? Is all this information legit? Or if it's just going to be, well, nobody really cares. I don't think it's good. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below if you think this is completely legit. Because I think, in my opinion, I think it's legit. And I'm going to be so thankful that it comes out in 2017, not 2018. Well, just for the expansion though. But yeah, potential release between November 4th and 18th of this year. I think it's pretty fair. But again, you don't have to end up rushing it though, because if they do, then the problem with the content there would be pretty high. So yeah, definitely need to stay patient, Destiny fans. It's not dead, and we will be going back to the Destiny game, the second one that is, very, very soon, which is, I think, 9 months from now. There you go. And one last thing, they'll be announcing this information, if it's going to be confirmed or not, at E3 2017 in 4 months from now, June 13th to the 15th, at the LA Convention Center in Hollywood. No, it's it's in Los Angeles, California. June 13th to the 15th. Should be fun. Anyway, that's it for now, folks. Thank you again for watching. Definitely subscribe to the channel for more daily content here. I do all sorts of walkthroughs, etc., etc. Like and comment the videos as well. And again, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, thanks for watching.